Robin Roberts quotes: asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's actually a sign of strength. Robin Roberts is one of the greatest sports broadcasters the ESPN ever had. News anchor, journalist. She works on Good Morning America. She didn't cover the wide range. Anchor for the Basketball Women's Hall of Fame, got inducted. Football, you name it, the whole nine. You know, very tough, courageous, and just determined, and kept herself with class and dignity. When I watched her over the years, articulate, funny, and could hang. And that's the thing, being able to do what you do and know what you know. And I like this quote because often than not, somehow people think because if you need help, you weak or you soft. Won't you use your Google phone or go figure it out? There is nothing wrong with asking questions. If you don't know something, you should ask somebody. If you are undecided, don't do something that could put you in jeopardy. You know, so often than not, people have this notion that, you just gonna figure it out and, it's just gonna be something that whatever. Well, actuality, it's important that you are able to, uh, have the opportunity to, where things are set forth, put forth, where you come to some kind of understanding of what you're, in detail to do, you know. So it's important that it's put there in proper context. And so often than not, we can't read minds. And we could read minds, we all be geniuses. We all be walking Einsteins. And it takes time to figure that out. But anyway, I like the fact that it is a sign of strength. To gather that knowledge, to say you don't know takes more courage than to act and play like you do know, and then you make a mistake, which could be really hazardous to so many situations. So I applaud that. I have watched Robin Roberts. It seems like forever in a day, because I remember all that time on ESPN and other factors, and just being what a professional journalist is supposed to be: knowledge, balance, pleasant, and so you gotta have some put some respect by her name, definitely. And it says a lot because it's a very tough field to do. And when you think about someone that goes from doing sports to generalized news and to cover everything in between, you have to be very dedicated, very professional, but also know what you're doing. And then obviously, no matter how much education or schooling, whatever you get, you still have to hit the camera because that's the most essential thing at the end of the day. Can you hit the mark? And she did definitely hit the mark in so many ways, left a lasting impression, and truly one of the best to do it in her field. And I think this is a very important quote to telling people that, hey, don't be afraid to ask because that shows strength. Be embarrassed not to ask because then, you know, you can only get better with what you're doing. So I want to take time to just kind of acknowledge that. And yeah, Robin Roberts is still one of those people that utmost respect, and you can definitely appreciate what she's about, laid the groundwork down, done so much. And so that's a very important quote. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm my one time. Peace.